Managing your personal finance has never been more critical than right now. With an increase in prices of commodities such as fuel and food, we see that managing your personal finance becomes very important. And so in today's video, I want to introduce you to personal finance management. What is it all about? Let's get started. Hello there and welcome to another episode of the Ndalama Insights Business Show with Mukonkela, where we turn your challenges into actionable insights. Today, I want to focus on you as an individual and how you can manage your finances so that you can live a fulfilling and happy life. I want to introduce you to personal finance. What is personal finance? Well, personal finance is all about how individuals and households, such as yourself, manage their finances rather than how companies or corporations manage their finances. It looks at how you manage your income, how you take care of your spending, specifically whether you use a budget or not to manage your spending, how you handle your savings, where do you invest your money, and most importantly, how you plan for your retirement. You see, long gone are those days where you depend on your children for your retirement plan. Nowadays, you really have to look at retirement planning by looking at your finances, your personal finance, and saving towards retirement. So your children are no longer your retirement plan. And so this is all part of personal finance management. When it comes to personal finance, there are 5 major categories that you need to be aware of. The first one is your income. What are your sources of income? How do you make your money? Are you employed? Do you have a business? Where do you get your money? So the first part of personal finance management looks at your income. The second part of your personal finance management looks at your spending, how you spend the income that you make. And when it comes to good personal finance management, there's need for you to work with a budget. Are you creating a budget for your expenditure so that you spend exactly what you've planned to spend so that you don't exceed your income? When it comes to personal finance management, it's extremely important that you only spend what you can earn and don't spend more than your income, because what you want to do is also to remain with some savings. Which brings me to the third category of personal finance management, which is savings. Now, as a good personal finance manager, you need to ensure that your income is more than your expenditure so that you have enough money to save. When we talk about savings, there are so many ways you can save your money. You can save your money at a financial institution or a bank. But remember, as I've mentioned in my previous videos, when you look at savings, you need to consider savings accounts that are inflation proof, that will not be eroded by the increase in the prices for goods and services. So you really need to be careful when you're choosing a bank account. Choose a bank account that will give you a return which is more than the cost of managing that bank account, as well as to ensure that your savings are protected and not eroded by the end of the period that you want to save that money for. So always look for a bank account that is earning you an interest rate which is more than the inflation rate. And if you look at my previous videos, this is where the fixed deposit accounts become a little bit more useful compared to the savings account or even current account, which earns you no interest at all. So when you look at personal finance management and your savings, consider how you can save your money. But when it comes to saving money, always look at, are my savings protected from the increase of prices for goods and services, inflation? Is my money protected? And always save just for emergencies. The fourth category of personal finance management is investing. Now, when it comes to investing, you're looking at how you can use the extra money after you've looked at your emergency fund, the money that is remaining, how can you invest it in areas that will get you a return that you want? And this is a return which is more than the inflation rate, so that your money is well protected. And there are so many ways in which you can actually invest your money. I've gone into details by looking at different ways you can invest your money. You can watch my videos on how you can invest in real estate, how you can invest on the stock market, how you can invest in bonds and treasury bills. And there are so many ways you can actually invest your money. And so choose an investment platform or investment vehicle which is desirable to you and which fits your long-term plan. Remember, when it comes to personal finance management, you need to start with the long-term plan. Where or how would you like to retire? What kind of a life would you live upon retirement? And then have a fixed amount that you want to save towards your retirement or towards enjoying your life, and so always have that amount in mind. Now, if you've got a lot of money, you can even invest in another person's business. This is where you can become an investor or an angel investor in other people's businesses. And we need a lot more people in developing countries to actually invest in businesses. And so, if you've got a lot of money to invest, also consider investing in small businesses. Become an angel investor. The final category of personal finance management is protection. This looks at insurance and ensuring that you actually protect your money from any risk. And so we are looking at how you can insure your home, how you can insure the investments that you've made, and all these other insurance policies that are available on the market, so that you can protect the money that you've worked very hard for, as well as all the assets that you've acquired as an household. Now, today's video was merely to introduce you to personal finance management. In my future videos, I'm going to go into the details of how you can actually implement each of these categories. We'll look at how you can create a personal budget for yourself and your household, how you can increase your income. Because when it comes to personal management, it's not just about spending. It's also about how you can increase your income. If you only have one job today, how else can you make extra money so that it supports your income? And if you are in an household where you are the only one that is earning an income, how else can your spouse or can other individuals in your household support you so that you have more income than your expenditure? So this is what I'm going to look at in future videos. So subscribe to my channel so that you don't miss out on those tips on how you can manage your personal finance. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't subscribed already, consider subscribing to my channel by clicking the subscribe button as well as the bell icon so that whenever I upload a new video, you can be reminded. Thank you so much for watching and see you next time.